Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Mahdi Farazmand. You're listening to Enlightened Learning Hour, headlines of the day. A young man had a heart attack today on the university's bus headed towards downtown. Scientists have announced that a huge asteroid might be heading towards Earth and putting life as we know it in an incredible danger. In other words, world might be ending soon. Recently, a court trial has been held with the most expert judges and lawyers to solve one of the biggest issues in the society as soon as possible. A young woman sold her hair for an unbelievable amount of money to a wig company. Hi, good evening. Thanks for choosing us to see what's happening around the world. I'll be your host for the day. Now let's get into details. A young man had a heart attack on the university's bus today, but luckily he made it out alive. Some say it was quite unexpected, but witnesses we had on the bus say otherwise. We have one of them here today. Hey man, welcome. Could you please tell us what happened today?
Hello, it is an honor to be here. What happened today was not unexpected after that conversation.
What happened?
The man was talking to a young boy on the bus and he told him that he was studying English in university. So the man, like any normal human would, asked him if he knew every word in the Oxford Dictionary book. And the boy's answer was no.
He did not.
Oh, believe me, he did. He said he doesn't know all the words on the book. I mean, how is that even possible? How did people expect the poor man not to have a stroke? I believe charges should be held against that boy. He almost killed someone.
I agree. Thanks for being here, ma'am. Have a good day. Moving on to the next news. It is predicted that an asteroid might hit the Earth and end the world forever. And there is someone to blame. An 18-year-old girl has decided to follow her passion and study English literature in university, refusing to follow her parents' path in life and not wanting to become a doctor nor an engineer. A selfish choice putting all the humanity in danger. As you might have heard, this week a court trial has been held to solve one of the biggest issues in the society, which is judging people in English majors professionally in the public side. Therefore, the most talented and experienced judges from all around the nation were gathered to judge these people so that we can get a better understanding of what led those people here today and why did their life turn out the way it has. Because apparently she is studying English translation, and AI soon will take their job forever. And they would never have a career and translator would end up eating their own hand or starve to death. Thank you for listening. Good day and good night.
Well, greetings everyone, and welcome to the English Enlightenment Hour, and I hope you're all doing great. So today's episode is quite different, and this is how it goes actually. We just decided to get down and open up to you because why not? This is a safe place to talk after all. So we're just gonna have a little chat. Today we have our guest, Nora, which is an English translation student, and she's gonna share her experience with us today. So Nora, being a student majoring English, how has that been for you? Want to break it down with us?
Hi Mahir! Studying English is truly both a blessing and a curse. There are a lot of aspects to think about and go through. In my experience, it has been a beautiful but also an uncertain journey.
Oh really? Like how come?
You see, whenever I get asked, what's your dream job? Is this what you wanted all along? I truly have no answer.
I mean, yeah, that's quite familiar. Let's be honest, when it comes to high-paying jobs, our major isn't exactly topping the list, unfortunately.
Yeah, but don't they always say follow your heart?
Yeah, like, of course they do, but older you get, the more you realize that life doesn't work that way, because reality hits hard, and that's how it's supposed to be, unfortunately.
I know, right?
But hey, there is this particular question that comes up to my mind, like, how did you personally choose the English major yourself? Like, what led you to be here today?
Well, while growing up reading Jane Austen's novels in their original language, watching the series Sherlock, and jamming to Nirvana all day long in my bedroom, created my appreciation for the beauty of the English language. Upon entering university and studying a field for the rest of my life, there was nothing more beautiful to me than the English language. I never viewed this field as a money-making machine. However, that I've grown older, my world has expanded. My concern is no longer about growing in English through the Pride and Prejudice of Jane Austen. Now I'm here with a more insightful look into the future, a young teacher who serves as a personal translator for her friends, assisting them in exams and teaching, who is not paid as much as the effort she puts in, a translator who bends over the papers for hours, yet the employer pays her even half of the previously agreed amount with delays. I'm so baffled. What truly matters, passion or income?
Well, Nora, I think what you're saying here is completely understandable, and I think both might be important. Let's put it this way, alright? If there is no passion, there won't be any effort, and without effort, there is no results, nor income, nor growth. So yeah, I think we need to find a balance, if I'm not wrong. Find something we care about, and then find a way to survive through it too.
Totally agreed. Now let's get to some problems we have.
Oh yeah, speaking of problems, how everyone assumes you know every English word ever created, and if you don't, it's how are you even majoring in English?
I know, yeah, that's actually really accurate. It happens all the time.
And also not to mention being bilingual or multilingual. That's its own battlefield. I speak 3 freaking languages and my brain's constantly switching between them back and forth. It's super frustrating. Sometimes I forget the right word in all 3. And when I explain something in English, people tend to think I'm showing off. Using English makes me arrogant or something. This is quite ridiculous, isn't it?
OMG, I know, that's actually hilarious.
But at the end of the day, I still got no regrets so far. On this journey that I'm taking.
Well, that's how you know you're living your life right, is it not?
Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure. Even when it's difficult, even when nothing's guaranteed, I'm still here because this matters to me. Even if everything crashes one day, I know I'll still be able to say I followed what felt right. I'll never forget the first book I connected with, which was How to Influence People and Win Friends by Dale Carnegie. Or the first time writing felt like survival, not gonna lie. I won't let go of that part of me, the part that writes, the part that creates, learns and shares, because that makes me who I am at the end of the day. And if I give that up, then who would I even be? So yeah, so far I still got no regrets, and neither should you. Stick with your dreams, alright? Dream big. And no matter what, don't let your hope die. Because without hope and without love for what we do, we're just going through the motions. That's all. I think, that's all we had to say, right?
Yeah, but we'll be back soon. Don't forget to share your thoughts with us. We'd love you to hear your take.
Very well, everyone. Farewell.
Bye!
Hello everyone, hope y'all are doing great. Welcome to the last part of our today's episode. My name is Rojana Alizadeh, and in this part I will be interviewing our today's guest, Mr. Farazmand, who is an university instructor. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Good morning, my name is Mohammad Mahdi Farazmand and I'm a university instructor at the Islamic Azad University Science and Research Branch. I have the experience of teaching different courses in TEFL.
As we all know, this whole journey is full of challenges. In general, when you start a new career, a new hobby, when you are new to anything that you can think of, a lot of challenges, a lot of problems may happen to you. But I personally believe that doesn't really matter. What matters is that how you overcome them. So, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced early in your career and how did you overcome them?
Being an English teacher in Iran is really challenging. The first issue most English teachers have to deal with is the amount of money they earn. Unfortunately, language institutes don't pay English teachers what they deserve. This was the first challenge I encountered when I began my teaching career. I was always patient. I worked hard and waited until I became well known in my field of study. Now, as a university instructor, I always encourage my university students to stay passionate because after years of experience, they will eventually earn what they deserve as independent English teachers.
So, Mr. Farazmand, what skills do you think are most important for success in this field?
In my opinion, verbal and nonverbal communication play crucial roles in language teaching. Communicating effectively with learners from diverse cultural backgrounds is challenging, but it is also one of the most interesting things teachers could experience. Another significant feature of a skilled English teacher could be adaptability. Teachers should be able to adapt themselves to their students' needs. Time management and lesson planning are some other factors that English teachers should take into consideration.
Well, we all know teachers have to always stay updated with new methods and new trends. So, how do you stay updated with new trends in language teaching?
Attending professional workshops and conferences is indeed one way to keep myself up to date. No matter how much knowledge you have, you gotta keep yourself updated. Reading academic journals and articles could also be beneficial.
Last but not least, what advice would you give to someone who wants to become an English teacher?
When it comes to becoming an English teacher, it's essential to obtain the necessary qualifications. This includes researching the requirements to become an English teacher in your region or country, which may involve bachelor's degree in education, English, linguistics, or a related field, as well as teaching certifications or licenses. Gaining practical experience is also crucial and can be achieved through tutoring, working as a teacher assistant, or volunteering at schools. Additionally, continuously improving your English proficiency, teaching skills, and cultural awareness will help you succeed as an English teacher.
Thank you so much for the time you've given us, Mr. Farazmand. It was such an honor to have you in our podcast. You were great help, and I'm sure your students look up to you.